Okay guys, so now I am going to try the Wet n Wild concealer, and again this is the Mega Incognito concealer, and it's an all day full coverage concealer. Actually smells pretty good. Okay, so as I'm applying it, it definitely feels like more of a thicker consistency, so I don't know how it's going to be exactly, so I'm not going to put too much at first. I'm just going to blend this out now. And my beauty blender is damp. Oh, and I think the concealer was like two something, I believe. I'll go ahead and put all the prices as I'm using the product like on the screen so you'll see it. And it blended out so nice, you guys. Let's see. It's a good coverage. It's not like Makeup Forever full coverage, but for a drugstore and a good price full coverage concealer, it's definitely a good coverage. And I'm gonna go ahead and put on the other side now. You can definitely see the difference of the, oh girl. Okay. Yeah, so it's a good thick. It's a good thick concealer, and it blended really nice. It didn't like seem to set quickly as all thick concealers do. Yeah, and it's a really good coverage, you guys. Honestly, it's pretty bomb. It doesn't look crusty under the eyes. It's not picking up on any dry spots that I have, which I do. I have them like right here. Oh wow, okay, this looks really good. I love it so far. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit on my middle of my forehead, and then the tip of my nose, and then a little bit right here. And that's usually what I do with concealer. And blending out perfect on the forehead. Beautiful. It's not picking up on my foundation. Oh my god, I think I found my new drugstore favorite full coverage concealer. You guys have to try this. If you guys like a full coverage concealer, you definitely are gonna love this. Wow, this is so pretty. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set that because I always set concealers, so I have to give it the fair shot. Okay, so now I've already put the setting powder, and I'm gonna let it bake while I'm doing the shadow. In case it has fallout, you definitely want to leave the setting powder under your eye. That way, if the fallout happens, you can just dust it off when you dust off the powder, and it doesn't mess up like your foundation or concealer. So I have both of these colors, and I'm not sure what color I'm gonna use. Okay, I guess I'll go with this one, and it's the Sundays palette. So there is the little palette. So I'm gonna go in with the little orange shade here. Now these don't have any names on them, but it's a small palette, so it's fine. So I'm just gonna take that one right there. And I'm gonna use this for like my transition color, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like put it all over my crease. And there is like the fallout when you tap it in, but I really don't care about that. A lot of shadows, mostly all shadows, do that anyway, so it's all good. What matters is how it applies. So let's go ahead and try this, and I will zoom in so you can see. Ooh, wow. I swear Wet n Wild never disappoints. Wow. Shit. And I'm gonna be using Morphe brushes for all the colors that I use, just for any like references that you guys want to know what I'm using. And obviously this is also going to be on the screen, like what shadow brush I'm using. I'm going in with a little bit more color, but quick little update. So, well, not update, but quick little note. So my first application went so nice. I mean, it applied beautifully. It blended out so smooth. I mean, I'm not even kidding. And it's like a good color payoff. It's not like extremely like boom on your face, but it's perfect. But I'm just gonna go in and I dab it on the shadow again, the same color, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Not that you need it, it's just what I want. I want a little bit more. But again, the first little dab that I put on my, like from the pan to my lid, it went like perfectly on my eyelid. And again, I do put the concealer, like I dab my beauty blender on my eyelid, and then I set it with the powder and then dust it off, obviously. So I kind of prep my eyelid before shadow, and I always do this. And second layer is working perfectly. It just basically did the same thing. It blended out so soft, so smooth. There's no like ugly lines, nothing at all. It's just beautiful. I'm not surprised though. I mean, Wet n Wild usually know exactly what they're doing. Like, I love them. Wet n Wild is just always it for me when it comes to drugstore products. Every time they come out with a new collection, for the most part, I'm like always on it. And I'm just blending it out everywhere on my eyelid, upper crease, pretty much all over. Okay. And now I'm gonna take the middle color right here, which is like a brick brown color right there. And then I just like tap it in, and of course, like I said, I put this color and basically focus it on like the outer corner and in the actual crease. And this second color is blending out just as nice. Soft, smooth, buttery. There's no ugly like type of lines. There's no dragging. It's just so smooth. And again, I'm just focusing this color like in the outer corner and blending it out inward right here on the eyelid. And I think it looks so pretty. Just gonna take a little bit more of that other color that I used first and just kind of bring it higher, because I want more of the color to show when I'm looking straight, because it can kind of get lost once you like look straight and your eyelid is kind of upward, if you know what I mean. So I'll just take a little more of the second color now and put it on the crease again, just to give it more color, more depth. I'm just gonna take like a flat shader brush from Morphe, and I'm gonna see how it works dry first. It doesn't seem to pick up anything with the dry brush, so I'm gonna try my finger. Okay, so with the finger, it does apply it in a very subtle, soft shimmer, which is very pretty, but I just want to see how intense it can get. So I'm just gonna take my Smashbox primer water and spray my brush. And let's see what it does with that. Okay, of course it intensified it a little bit, but not too much, to be honest. So it's more like a soft, like shimmer, glittery color, which is pretty. I like it. And then I'm just gonna take the same crease brush with no extra product in it, and I'm just gonna like kind of try to blend it in the crease area. And that's it, just so it doesn't look so harsh where like it goes from the glitter to the regular matte color. Okay, so now I'm just taking my Morphe M431. It's a pencil brush, and you saw me like swirling it in my sponge thing. That's just like a shadow brush cleaner, so you don't have to like wet it and clean it and have to wait for it to dry. It's just like a quick thing. So I'm taking both of those colors that I used on my eyelids and basically mixing them in the pencil brush, and I'm going to add it on my lower lash line. Now I'm taking the new Wet n Wild Brow Cesive, or I'm not sure how to pronounce this thing, but it's a brow shaping gel, and I got mine in the color brown. I think this worked out really nicely. It's a very like soft, subtle type of everyday brow product. It definitely does give you some color. It's not like a pencil type of color payoff, obviously, but you can see it's literally giving me color, and it's perfect for me because I like a fluffy everyday natural eyebrow for my everyday look. And it definitely filled in my brow like patches where it's kind of like a little bald, if you may say, and I loved it. Now I'm taking a Real Techniques like a shading brush, and I'm actually taking that last shimmer in the palette, and I actually highlighted my brow bone with it. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did. And then I took a Real Techniques pencil brush. I did wet the brush, and look at that highlight. Are you kidding me? I can't. This color is like perfect for a highlight. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. It's like such a beautiful beaming highlight color for your inner corner. I think this is going to be my favorite palette, like my go-to little palette. I love it. And now I'm going in with the big Poppa Mascara from Wet n Wild, also a new one. I think the name is so cute. Obviously, Big Poppa, you think of Biggie, and who doesn't like Biggie? If you don't, we can't be friends. Sorry, I said it. But anyway, it's a really cute packaging mascara. I love it. And obviously I got it in very black. I think that it only comes in that color anyway. So curling my lashes first with my Maybelline lash curler. And the reason you see me talking here on the camera is because and I don't know where this part of my voiceover recording went, so that's why I'm now doing another one. Anyway, so I did my right lashes, and it came out beautifully. I loved it. I thought this was gonna be like a all-time top 3 mascara, but it came out like very wispy. It definitely gave me some volume, some length, and some like fullness. And then I went to my left lashes, and I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know why my left lashes always come out not as good as my right. It is the most annoying thing ever, but that happened. And on the left side they came out a little clumpy. Not too bad though. Love it. Now I just bronzing with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, taking my Real Techniques contour and my blush brush, and they're both being used for contouring and bronzing. And now I'm just taking my powder brush and just basically blending it all together. And I'm just taking this Wet n Wild Pac-Man palette. This is not a new one, but it is a limited edition palette that came out a while ago, and I wanted to use it since I'm using a few of the Wet n Wild new products. And I just took that matte, very peachy color for my cheeks to use for blush, and it gave me, like, it reminded me of MAC Peaches. It's like so similar. I loved it. This is a beautiful like spring and summer color palette for blushes. Then taking Rare Beauty's Lip Souffle Cream, Matte Cream Lip, whatever they're called. And I'm taking the color Brave, and that's the only color I'm using on my lips. And then now that my lashes are dry, I'm just taking my lash curler and drying them per usual. And it didn't make it any clumpier or anything. And actually, like I said, my right lashes were popping, and my left lashes were just not popping. And now I'm taking my ColourPop highlight. I forgot to show you like a close-up, so that's why I'm telling you what it is. So it's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlight in the color Lunch Money, I believe. Let me just go over it really quick. Wet n Wild shadows, love. They blend like a freaking dream. They blend so soft, so smooth. So these are definitely a get for me. The concealer, the Incognito concealer, bomb.com. loved it. Full coverage, blended out perfect, no dry patches. I mean, it's just all good. And then I think this is the last one, right? Yeah. So the Big Poppa Mascara. Again, you saw, I mean, my left lashes just always look pretty fucked. But my right ones, I love. Definitely does give you some volume, some fullness, and a little bit of length. Not a crazy amount, but it does give you some. But overall, I do like this one as well. I probably would get another one once that one dries out. Oh, and the brow C-Sieve, I love. Good enough color payoff. You can feel the gel, and it's not like an annoying, like you can feel it when you move your brows. It's just perfect. You can feel that it's doing its job basically. And it filled in my little like patches, so it's good. Very natural day-to-day brow product. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's helpful for you guys who want to see whether you want to get it. I definitely do think this line is worth it. Good price, good products, and go get you yours. I got mine at my local Walmart, so check your Walmart. Yeah guys, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So this is the final look. That's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost at 100. Let's keep going so we can get this giveaway going. And again, thank you for the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.